はい、それではポーショノミクス続きを遊んでいきます。49日目。きっとこれで最後になるのかな。行きましょう。
This is it. Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead in that competition and you'll be free of debt. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course. To throw the match, to take the money, and leave me in the lurch. Which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that, right?
大丈夫だって。
Relax, Oswald. We're in this together. And there's no turning back now.
ああ、そうだよな。
Such
そうだよな。来るよ
resilience.
な。
If I'm honest, I find it fascinating.
前日の夜は絶戦があるもんな。
What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia? In the face of so much adversity, what makes you tick?
Well, right this very moment, I'm holding out for an apology.
From me, you mean? You know, I suppose I do owe you an apology of sorts. It was wrong of me to suggest that you forfeit, to offer you a deal like I did. It's much better for things to play out this way. Much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious.
Yeah, totally. Unless you lose, of course.
You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really, truly believe it? Tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence?
Oh, that's easy. I've worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I focused on my craft and on learning from the people around me. And among the many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself. And my friends believe in me too.
うわ、ギョロッと見てきた。これさ、ここまで来ていろいろと仮説が立ってきた中で、ロビンの連れてるこのドラゴンだっけ、トカゲの名前がメイってなるといろいろ繋がってくるよね。どうしたどうした
I don't see what's so funny.
Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me. Me, with high self-esteem and the power of friendship? You don't seem to realize that we're operating in completely different leagues here.
Yeah, sure. That's what my last 4 competitors thought too.
All right, Sylvia. Fair enough. Maybe I ought not underestimate you. But if you're right, if through some miracle things don't go my way in this competition, I have a trump card prepared. One you'll never see coming.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means tomorrow only has one possible outcome. So, if you have as much riding on this contest as you claim, well, you might want to spend these next hours putting your affairs in order.
What a tool! Didn't I say so from the start?
He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the others did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you'll be human again this time tomorrow.
And that's a debt I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time. So get out there and show this town what you can do.
よーし。ロビン、今までの対戦相手の中で一番嫌いかも。この10日間ですごいスピードで嫌いになってってるよ、ロビンのことを。なんか最後にこの印象を覆すようなことであってくれ。いいやつで終わってくれよ、ロビン。頼むよ。
masters of their craft.
なんか不思議な感じだな、ロビンがこの左側に立ってる
But only one can be crowned our winner. Only one can take home the grand prize. Let's meet our stars. Taking the first podium today is a man so regal, he puts the king in potion making. He survived the worst this world could throw at him, and he came out the other side with a smile on his face. And don't even get me started about those dimples! I am talking, of course, about Robin!
That's very kind, but if we could move this along.
At podium number 2 is a woman who knows a thing or two about adversity herself. She arrives on our shores with little more than the clothes on her back and a dream.
今日のバティストは貯めるね。
In a matter of weeks, she's transformed her uncle's ramshackle potion shop into a reasonably successful ramshackle potion shop. Let's hear it! 3 cheers for Sylvia!
Hey, Robin!
あなたのピークは本当に早かったね。あなたのことすごく尊敬してたの、実はね。あなたのトカゲを見ると鳥肌が立つよ。どれだ？なんか難しいな。トカゲかな？可愛いけどね。
Your lizard gives me
今は
the
ちょっと不
creeps.
気味だな。
Why don't you put that thing on a leash?
You have no right to speak to us that way.
Tensions appear high. Don't make me come down there, kids.
でも審査員で来るんじゃないの、バティスト。
Wait, scratch that. It would be my honor to share the stage with 2 such titanic tycoons. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste. From this vantage, I'll be better able to
コードレスな、その
facilitate
マイ
this
ク。
contest. Now, it's true that I consider both contestants among my dearest friends. For that reason, if no other, it would be inappropriate for me to act as judge here today. Instead, it is the people of Rafta who will determine the winner of this critical contest. And who better? For it's their patronage and the precious coins that these contestants covet. This morning, I'm here simply to act as the voice of the people. Count on me to interpret the crowd's enthusiasm, or lack thereof. In other words, audience, if you see something you like, make some noise.
ああ、なるほどね。
The outcome is a foregone conclusion. I know it. This crowd knows it.
ああ、かわいい。
And May knows it most of all.
To that, I can only say, let the battle begin! All right, Robin, are you ready to wow us all?
This one's an old family recipe. And the family in question is the ancient line of monarch magi whose mastery of forbidden arts ended the Second Dark Age.
Consider me wowed. Audience, am I right to be impressed? With a song like that, I'd say you have some fans here today.
As it should be.
Sylvia, can you outdo him?
まずいな。ロビンファンがいっぱいいるからな。ラジエーショントニックね。どれだ？違うな。どれだ？ 3000、これか。あー、でもダメだ、届かないわ。
As leader of the Heroes Guild, you'll recognize how precious this potion really is.
That may in fact be true, however. And this is of masterwork quality, no less. But what does the audience say? Is it a hit? A fair assessment, as far as I can tell. But I'm sure you have more to say about it.
Time to haggle. Should I review my strategy?
あー、どうしようかな。まあ、いいか。今のでやるか。
I'm ready to prove my potion is better.
4550ね。うわー、ドローカードがない。これで4151か。待てよ。もう一押しだな。よしよしよし。ストレス 12% か。
I'm convinced. You have the better potion, Sylvia.
Ha! Who's the underdog now?
Celebrating already. Rookie mistake. It's time I showed you the error of your ways. No thanks are necessary for the lesson. I'm going to enjoy this.
We'll have to see what happens next in round 2! The anticipation is a lot to handle. Robin, care to show us your next creation?
Among the nobles of the continent, this is by far the most popular cure for curses. And if it's good enough for them...
Huh, you know, I think my mother keeps one of these in her cupboard.
Smart woman. She'll live a long life, free of jinxes, hexes, and ingrown
巻き
toenails.
爪。確かにな。困るよな、
If
巻き
it's good
爪。
enough for mother, it's got to be worth something. But I suppose our audience will be the judge of that. What do they say? That's no paltry sum.
My heart goes out to you, Sylvia. You can't possibly measure up to that.
Sylvia, will you rise to the challenge?
Hmm? どれだ？これか？ 3313。そうだね、これだね。
Forget the elitism. This is a curse cure for everybody.
It's instantly identifiable, that's for sure. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What would they pay for this curse cure? Not bad. Robin has the edge, however. Care to set us straight?
Time to haggle. Do I need to rethink my strategy?
ちょっと待ってね。1枚入れたいカードがあるんだ。どれを抜こうかな。 これを抜いて、ルナ判決の説明、これ OK。
Ready to make it a route.
まずいな。そうか、もっとストレス耐性のあるデッキにすればよかったのか。まずいまずい、ストレスがまずい。 43%。わあ、これ参ったな。非常にまずい。あ、よかった、いけた。ありがとうマクタック。
Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia!
I did it! I did it! I won!
But no,
Hey, don't feel bad. You did a great job. Shake on it? Robin? What's happening right now?
You think you're surprised? I prepared for this outcome, but I never really thought it would come to this.
Who are you? What did you do to Robin?
Haven't you figured it out by now? Robin is no more than a marionette, a pretty puppet that has allowed me to live among you unsuspected. I am the true power here, the rightful mistress of all I survey. I am Maven.
Maven? Maven the Witch Queen? You're alive? And you're a lizard? I didn't realize you were a lizard.
What a twist! Hold on to your seats, everybody! Or else proceed swiftly to the nearest exit!
Laugh it up, fools. This scaly semblance is only temporary. The world has long thought me dead, but I survived, and the time is nigh for my glorious return. I shall take back all that is rightfully mine, starting with the restoration of my true and proper form.
I still don't understand. What happened to you?
The band of idiotic heroes, the ones who came here to slay me, they botched the job, but the dolts managed to blow up my laboratory in the attempt. The resulting explosion irradiated the island, and I was changed into this. Lucky for me, Squire Boy was there. My powers are limited in my current, undignified state, but they were more than sufficient to take control of him. I seized his mind on that day, and I've rarely let go since. No one questioned the feel-good story of the boy who triumphed over the wicked witch queen, nor did they bat an eye at his harmless little pet.
And you've been hiding in plain sight all along.
And what a trial it has been, steering Robin around, making him smile and wave and fraternize. I amassed power and wealth, but slowly. Too slowly. And then, Baptiste's goons managed to procure a sample of Maven Bloom. Perhaps the last of its kind. Once I get my hands on it, once I have my cure, my long exile will at last be over. And I won't have to tolerate you half-wits anymore.
You realize this half-wit just beat you pretty resoundingly.
Yes, that's inconvenient, isn't it? Fortunately, I have a backup plan. My mental magics aren't what they used to be, but over the years, every ounce of power I could spare has gone into this crystal. I've saved enough energy to change the outcome of our little contest by forcing you to see things my way.
You mean...
Prepare to forfeit, Sylvia. In another moment, it will be literally the only thing on your mind!
Well, great. I'm totally screwed. Except, ever since coming to Rafta, I've faced off against one blowhard after another, and I've always come out on top. I don't have mind control magic or a mystic gem, but all the same, these days, changing people's minds is what I do. So how do I convince Maven not to zap me? I got it! I guess I can't win. I don't have a chance. Since you're a no-good cheater with bad breath.
I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. I won't be dissuaded by your petty taunts, nor by pathetic appeals for fairness.
No surprise there. I mean, you've been trying to cheat all along, haven't you?
Sylvia shows no sign of backing down! Someone
盛り上げてくれるね、バティスト。
You tried to steal the Maven Bloom from the guild hall. You tried to bribe me into forfeiting. And when you realized you couldn't buy or steal your way out of facing me today, you showed up with a magical trump card. It's obvious what that all adds up to, Maven. You're afraid of me.
Oh, snap!
I think you've been afraid of me since that very first competition. It explains why you've been dropping in on me.
That's absurd. Me? Afraid of you? I dropped in on you out of a sense of morbid curiosity. Honestly, the sight of you in that sad little slantwise shop. I couldn't fathom how you managed to make it as far as you did. I thought you must have some secret, some trick.
My only secret is hard work and a willingness to learn. I mean, sure, my shop wasn't much to look at to begin with. We call those humble origins. I'm proud of where I'm from and what I accomplished. You can steal this contest, but you can't take that away from me.
Can't I, though? But I suppose you have a point, Sylvia. Forcing you to forfeit now, that would be a hollow victory. I deserve more. I deserve to crush my foe, to leave no doubt in anyone's mind about my superiority. All right, then. Have it your way. I shall leave your mind, such as it is, untouched. But the rest of the cattle assembled here today, they're about to forget all about your so-called victory. Let's try this one more time.
どうなるのこれ。
We'll have to see what happens next in round 2!
第2ラウンド
That's more like it.
Huh? Round 2? We already did round 2. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want it, bring it on!
Determined to rally, are you? But Rafta is still rooting for its harmless, handsome hometown hero.
Alliteration, is it? Then ready to set for round the second!
本当にやるの第2ラウンド。
The anticipation is a lot to handle. Robin, care to show us your next creation?
My dear friend Baptiste, for your consideration, a masterpiece. Nobles love this one. I'm sure it will remind you fondly of your mother.
Seriously?
You know, it does remind me of my mother, and it's hard to put a price on such a thing. Fortunately, that's not for me to decide. Audience? Well, I'd say you won them over.
Good. Let that be the end of this.
Sylvia, will you rise to the challenge?
本当にもう一回やるんだ。ちょっと待ってね。じゃあデッキを編集するか。ストレス据え置きだよな、きっと。
This one's a winner. At least it was last time.
It's instantly identifiable as a curse cure, that's for certain. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What will they pay for it? Not bad. Robin has the edge, however. Care to set us straight?
Time to haggle. I need to rethink my strategy.
どうなんだろう。ストレスまで巻き戻ってるんだったらストレス用のデッキに変えると事故るよな。うわ、これどっちがいいんだろう。ちょっとだけ直すか。はい、入れ替えました。キャッチーなメロディーに入れ替えました。でコーラス、速攻曲、これもカード引くやつだね。で心を奪う、これいらないかもしれないか。まあ、でもいいや、一応ね。でマインドフルネスが手札にあるストレスカードを破棄する。こっからはストレス対策だね。はい、じゃあ行きましょう。これで
Ready to win. Did it before.
本当にもう一回やるの？やるっぽいな。ストレスは65%。引き継ぎか。うわー、まずいまずい。これストレス 100% になったらどうなるんだ？ 99%。 どうしようどうしよう。あ、ストレス 100% になっちゃった。
I'm feeling better.
ちょっと待って。
Don't count me out yet.
Can we please move this along? I believe I'm
う
due
わ、
a
まずい
point.
な、これ。
That sort of steals my thunder, but he's right. Scorekeeper, a point for Robin, if you please.
That's a huge bummer. I'm not gonna lie.
This is all just a tedious formality, you know.
There must be a round
まあでもストレスゼロになったからここで頑張るか。このポーションちょっと出来が良くないんだよな。
Robin, your final entry, if you please.
This is no ordinary seeking enhancer. This particular formula was devised by Maven herself. I pulled the recipe from the wreckage on the day I defeated her in single combat.
Unbelievable.
Truly! A piece of wrapped in history, direct from our heroic benefactor. It must be worth a small fortune. Does the audience share my estimation?
うわ、たっ
Well,
け。
not so small fortune after all.
That should put a stop to Sylvia's defiance once and for all.
Sylvia, I hope you've brought something truly sensational.
まずいね。これだよな、30303。
Win or
まあ
lose,
良い効果が
I'm
3
playing
つつ
by
い
the
てるか
rules.
ら 10% ぐらい上がる
So
か
far,
な。
so good. We were seeking a seeking enhancer, and that's what you've delivered. I can't find any fault with it whatsoever. Alas, it's out of my hands. Audience,
ああ、そうだね。
I'd say that's a sum to be proud of. It isn't enough to win, but the people will hear your case for it if you've a case to make.
Last chance to rethink my haggle strategy.
厳しいな。どうする？ちょっと待って、もう一回練習しよう。はい、少しだけ変えました。ストレス対策のカードは入れてるんですけども、不屈を入れてみました。これでもう本当にゲームオーバーになりそうな時は不屈をかけると。いけるかな、これで。
I'm ready to win. For real this time.
ストレス用のカード入れてあるから、ある程度はストレス溜まってくれた方が嬉しいんだよな。あ、でもいきなり不屈？どうしようかな。まあ、じゃあいきなり不屈でもいいか。うわ、消えないプレッシャー、堂々巡り、パニック、えらいことになるぞこれ。あ、これもしかしたらいけるかも。3% 上げるで届くか？届かない。使用すると手札から取り除けるだから使おうか。使ってここ2枚はしょうがないな。どうこれで。よしよし。
Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia!
Raptor's got a new queen of potions, and it's me.
No! No!
大丈夫これで本当に。
How? How did this happen?
It feels just as good the second time around. You want me to beat you again? Because I could do this all day.
This is intolerable, unthinkable. In my prime, I could have reduced you to a smear of smoldering ash with a wave of my hand. I could have forced the crowd to tear you to pieces while chanting my name. But now, it's all I can do to retain some control over this single vessel. Without him, I can't even scratch my own nose. These stubby, scaly arms, they're worthless. And without that ingredient, this is how I will remain.
Hey, listen, it's not all bad. I can plant a cutting, grow a new flower. You can try again when it blooms. In 10 years or so.
Oh, to have
あれで
fallen
もそ
so
したらおじ
far.
さんはどうすんの？
My dreams of conquest shall go unrealized. And my potions will be known far and wide as second best!
Is it over? Did we win?
Shush now. We're going home. We can get ice cream on the way.
Okay.
You've won today, Sylvia. But you had better watch your back.
Did anybody catch all that? Because I'm pretty sure I just saved Rafta from the vengeful return of a power-mad sorceress. No? Ah, well. I saved my shop. I saved my uncle. I really did it! I won!
やったね。これで関西？
Victory! I could get used to this feeling.
It wasn't always easy. But we pulled it off in the end, didn't we?
It's kind of you to say we. But it's obvious who the true victor is. You're amazing, Sylvia. And the best thing I did was know when to get out of your way.
If you say so. But I'm glad I didn't have to do this alone. It's meant the world to me to have my Uncle Oswald by my side.
Yes.
Softy. Now, are you ready to slip into something less feathery? Because I've just finished brewing a potion that I think you're gonna like.
Sylvia, I couldn't make it to the tournament. But I heard the outcome. It appears you've accomplished all you set out to do. I owe you congratulations, and you owe me the remaining balance.
It's all here. Every beautiful copper of it.
A most satisfying outcome.
I don't know. Spending it on ramen might have been a little more satisfying.
Excellent. Now, as per our agreement,
おお。
you have been released from your contract. This property is paid off in full and belongs entirely to you.
That's it. I'm free now?
As promised, I live by the letter of my contract, Sylvia. Which is why my business is not yet concluded here. Is it, Oswald?
You know?
The possibility never even occurred to me until an owl was spotted doing Sylvia's paperwork at the Licensing Bureau. An owl who couldn't help himself from boasting about Sylvia's progress, with familial pride in his voice. You very nearly got away with it.
He did get away with it. It doesn't matter if you figured it out. We already paid you back.
Nevertheless, Oswald's dereliction was an outrageous violation of terms. There are consequences to that. Rather severe consequences, as you'll remember from the fine print.
Oh dear. That's it then, isn't it? This is the end.
It is. I'll give you a moment to say goodbye.
Now hold on! You can't just...
Sylvia, my girl, let it go. I won't allow you to put yourself in harm's way for me. Not again. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. You've accomplished incredible things.
Oh, I'm going to do something incredible, all right. Just watch me. Helena, let's make a deal.
I'm listening.
You're so sure of your abilities. But Oswald tricked you. He was hiding right under your nose.
My abilities weren't at fault. The transmogrification distorted the shape and scent of his soul.
And what's to stop someone else from using the same trick? When word gets out about this, and it will, believe me, everyone who owes you so much as a phone call will be embracing their wild side.
I sense a but coming.
Takes one to know one. It so happens, I've just finished brewing the one and only antidote for transmogrification. When that potion is gone, it's gone forever. And it might be the only way you can ensure no one else slips through your grasp. That potion can be yours, for a price.
I think I know already what price you're asking. But I'm in the mood to haggle.
でもそれ渡しちゃったら、おじさんはプロの姿のまま？最初はプロのように説得力のある主張をする。今は厳しい時代ですから。なるほどね。一番最初にヘレナとやったチュートリアルみたいな感じだな。専門知識を示す。確かに。最後は自信満々に。いいね、ヘレナ、
Very well,
最高において。
You have yourself a deal. What a difference a few weeks makes. Your skill is undeniable.
I almost think you went easy on me.
Absolutely not. I like you, Sylvia, but I don't let sentiment creep in on business decisions. Executing Oswald's contract to the letter is good for business. However, leveraging his fate to get my hands on this potion is better for business. It's as simple as that.
Brutal, but I get it.
It's a brutal world, but you're well on your way. And if I might humbly suggest it, someday in the future you may find yourself in need of an influx of capital. On that day, call on me. I'll keep a contract handy, just in case.
She's gone. She really left. Sylvia, you saved me. I owe you twice over now.
I'm beginning to think you like being indebted. But you must be disappointed that she took the cure with her.
I'll learn to live with it. It's almost certainly a better fate than what Helena had in store.
Then you don't want the cure? Because I've got a spare.
お、
And anyway, it could be worse. I'll take feathers over scales and... You... What did you say?
やる。
I made 2 potions. I thought I could get a nice chunk of change if I sold one to Maven. So much for that idea. But I've got the second potion here, bottled up just for you. It's pretty small, but it should be the perfect dosage given your size. And I can guarantee it doesn't taste like old cabbage.
But you... I don't deserve you, Sylvia. I really don't.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd leave you hanging, did you?
Who cares what I thought? Dear niece, you've made a habit of surpassing my expectations, every one of them.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. We make a good team. And we're sticking together from now on, right?
Let's shake on it, just as soon as I have hands again.
Does that mean you're ready to get untransmogrified?
Ready as I'll ever be.
さあ、いっちゃってグイッと。 ウィッといっちゃって。え
Those are some interesting side effects. This could take a while.
え
Dear
競
Mom
合
and
失
Dad,
敗。
everything's going great here in
ああ、よかった
Rapta.
よかった。戻ってる。
Funny story. Oswald isn't dead. Although I did almost kill him with one of my potions. Not on purpose. In all the confusion, I ended up inheriting his shop anyway. He doesn't seem bitter about it though. We're going to be partners. I can't wait for you to see what we accomplish. All my love, Sylvia.
ああ、よかった。ハッピーエンドでよかった。はい、ここからはポーショノミクスの感想、別撮りを駆け足で少しだけ話したいと思います。まずはじめに作品全体の感想としては、とっても楽しかったです。だいたい20時間弱ぐらいのボリュームかなと思って始めたんですが、気づけば40時間近いプレイ時間になっていたのは嬉しい誤算でしたし、キャラの濃い魅力的な登場人物たちとシルビアのイベントを楽しんでいたらあっという間でした。コンテストまでの限られた期間の中でお金を稼ぎ、ポーションを用意し、みんなと仲良くなるにはどうすればよいかを考えて予定を組むというシステム部分の遊びも楽しかったです。他にも毎日更新されるイベントや調合素材それぞれにあるちょっとしたフレーバーテキストなんかもこの世界についていろいろ想像を膨らませることができて気に入っていました。最後に難易度に関してなんですが、これは素材を買うお金すらやっとの20日目ぐらいまでがピークで、その後は緩く感じました。ただみんなとの交流に魅力が詰まっている本作においては、そこを楽しめる余裕も作れるこれぐらいの難易度がちょうどよく、きっと開発者の方の狙ったところなんだろうなと思ってます。そんなこんなで最初に言いましたが、ポーショノミクスの感想としては最高でした。現場からは以上となります。お返しします。いやー楽しかった。次回作でお会いしましょう。ぜひエンドレスモード、いやいいや、エンドレスモードはいいや。それではポーショノミクスはこれで終わりですね。よければ動画投稿の告知やたまにさもないことを X でつぶやいたりしているので、やってるゲーム次第ではまた覗いてみようかなと思ってくださる方がいればフォローいただけたら嬉しいです。それではこれからもいろいろゲームを遊んでいきますので、また何かで。お疲れ様でした。